Good afternoon. My name is Angelina, and I'm the National Coordinator for Silent No More Awareness Campaign in Canada. Filled with fear for the future, I chose abortion at the very young age of 15 to undo a date rape and a subsequent pregnancy. The promise of abortion did not include what I would truly experience. It did not tell me about the icy cold instruments that would enter my body, or about the severe pain I would experience, or that sound of the high-pitched vacuum cleaner that took the baby from my womb. We didn't talk about the sight of the bottle that would fill up with the remains of my child that was next to my right foot. We never talked about the feeling of complete powerlessness I would have as I realized that I could not undo what was happening. There was no mention of the shame, the guilt, the remorse. There was no mention that I could not turn back. At the moment of my child's death, I experienced that sense of death, and I experienced the reality of her soul. And from my soul, I knew that what I had done was wrong. I cried from the depths of my being, and I could not stop. Immediately after the abortion, I was sedated. I hoped that I would never wake up. Eventually, I left the abortion facility and got on a bus to go home. As I boarded the bus and saw the reflection of myself in the window, I remember thinking, I hate you. You will never be able to fix this. As time went on, I tried to run away from myself. I changed my name, my address, my job. I fell away from my friends and my family. In my prison of guilt and shame, depression and self-hatred, I turned to alcohol, to drugs, and sexual affairs to numb the pain. Eventually, suicidal temptations ensued. Fortunately, I called a helpline, and the counselor gave me her listening ear, which gave me so much relief as I told my story. For the first time since the day of the abortion, I was validated in my belief that what I had done was wrong, absolutely wrong. I thought the abortion was behind me until my wedding day, when abortion came back to me front and center. Abortion Connector sent me into emotional anguish. Things like pregnancy, babies, motherhood, doctors, dentist drills, vacuum cleaners, mirrors, all those things can trigger me. I began to avoid marital intimacy and became a workaholic. I poured myself into my job. With excessive drinking and smoking, I tried to swallow the painful memories of the abortion. I began to starve myself and was on the verge of anorexia. I couldn't conceive and wondered, was God punishing me? Healing began with an ectopic pregnancy. That pregnancy took the life of the only other child I would conceive, Joseph Michael Steenstra. And with the loss of Joseph Michael, I nearly died too. As I grieved the loss of Joseph, I found the courage to face the truth that abortion had taken the life of my first child. Asking to know whether it was a boy or a girl, I heard the name Sarah Elizabeth in my heart, and I knew that my first child was a girl. Losing Sarah Elizabeth, Joseph Michael, and all our genealogy, our family life has often been agonizing. I was never able to have any more children. I found healing with the help of a weekly support group, going to Entering Canaan, hosted by the Sisters of Life and Lumina Ministries, and through Rachel's Vineyard. I grieved the loss of my children. I asked forgiveness and became free to move on and to reach out to others to bring a message of hope and healing. Abortion did not undo the date rape. It eliminated our children and robbed us of future children. I I regret my abortion. I regret the loss of future generations, and for that reason I will be silent no more.